Hello and welcome back to episode number 9 of Uncut Season 2. Quite an exciting episode last episode as we discovered a load of aliens. Specifically the one in Alpha Centauri. And if I just go over here and I turn on alien control systems, we have 2 alien races in Alpha Centauri. Both of them are NPRs. And then we also have a precursor type race in AD Leonis, which is also very concerning and also got to be careful of and ready for. And so I have come up with a decision that, first off, we need to reform an army. We need an army, straight up, that's not just colonial defense regiments. And we also are going to be needing bigger ships to deal with it. So I've designed, and this isn't fully done yet, and it's using technology that we don't have access to just yet, but I've designed the Admiral Shear Battle Cruiser, with the priorities of being higher speed than a regular fleet, having the endurance of a cruiser, having the firepower of a battleship, and the armor of a heavy cruiser, realistically speaking. So it's got 12 armor plates. And it's going to be using lasers instead of carronades, which will give it greater range, greater capabilities. Now, if we turn on bands here, this will allow it to do 16 damage at 10,000 kilometers, and then it can do 50, 60. So it'll be able to do a lot more damage over a lot longer distance, which is what we want it to be able to do, considering that we're going to be firing from quite some distance. But to do this design, we're going to be needing better fire control, better lasers, and also better Gauss cannons. And then once that's done, we can start to build a battle cruiser. I've also considered building a battleship, but for now we're going to go for a battle cruiser, and I'm planning to build 3 of them. 3 battle cruisers, I think, would provide the best capability. Now, in terms of our ground forces, I'm going to kind of walk through designing them with you guys. With the plan being to design an infantry division for which we will be using. So, in this regard, we're gonna make a total of we have an artillery regiment, an anti-tank regiment, 3 infantry regiments, and a combat engineer battalion as well as a division. Okay, so to do this, we're going to first off, we're going to use light armor likely, to reduce costs. Though I would definitely like to get powered infantry armor, which I will actually do, just because we're gonna need it. And because it's very, 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 very important in terms of capabilities for our infantry. It basically doubles our infantry armor across the board, so I'll get that on the way. In terms of our forces over in 61 Hydra, the question is what do we do? Do we engage the enemy? Do we attack? Do we say you cannot go any further, and in which case then we will begin an all-out engagement? I say no. We don't have battleships without battle cruisers. We only have a limited number of vessels, and so I've decided that it's not. It would not be prudent to make such actions at this moment. As such, I'm going to order First Fleet to move away, and I'm going to have First Fleet head towards AD Leonis, and that is going to be their target instead. But before they go to AD Leonis, I am going to order them to go towards our tanker to begin a refuel and resupply, and then they're going to head to AD Leonis. We'll give them an extra 2 days, but they should be fine. Once we build up our fleet, once we got a proper ground army, then we can start to consider, should we begin an invasion of the aliens. They may also just get themselves killed, to be honest with you guys. Okay, they've got 2 survey vessels there, which is concerning. So now we're going for refuel. There we go, refuel done. Now we're going through AX microscopy. And we should now be heading, if we go to AX microscopy, we've got the First Fleet heading directly towards AD Leonis now. which was like about 4 billion kilometers, quite a bit of distance to get to Leonis. And this is where we're going to test our fleet out, ladies and gentlemen. Octopus has complete orders, good. Okay, we've entered the jump point, very, very good. Let's enter into Leonis ourselves. Let's go over here. Sorry if I sound a little bit tired as well, guys. I have been kind of restless awakening. So there's there's the Auckland class, right? Also, I'm recording this earlier in the day because Shadow Empire will be out later today, so I have to. Okay, we're gonna head you to the first planet then. That'll take you 40 hours. Let's go. Fleet is ready. I do want to make sure all weapons are capable and ready to go in the ascent of needing them. Weapon ready, weapons ready. Everything looks good. Found defensive fire is on as well. So we should be able to begin immediate shooting at any missiles that do come our way. Okay, 2 vessels detected. I'm going to set these guys to hostile. These are precursors. Do keep that in mind. Okay. So this is actually a pretty small outpost overall. And if we can't take these guys out, we're going to have a real issue. Yeah, it's only about 35,000 tons. We vastly outnumber them. And they will probably have better tech than us. So we have to keep that in mind. Okay, there we go. GPS signature detected. Thermal signature detected. So far, no missile fire has been engaged onto us. Okay, those are AMMs. That's a problem. How many is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, we're not going to be able to handle that. We need to move backwards. Yeah, this is a bit of an issue in the fact that they will be able to use AMMs and we will not be able to handle it, likely speaking anyway. Here they come. Chance to hit 5%. We were able to destroy 34. The SMS Hamburg suffered 19 armor hits. 29, 24 armor hits on the Strasbourg. Uh, 20 more armor hits on the Medusa. The cruisers are tanking, which is what we want. Okay, so that is the extent of the range that we have been afforded that to ourselves. How long would it take for us to close distance? How many salvos would we have to actually... What do we have to sustain? 2.2 million kilometers. So if we're moving, 3,000 kilometers per second, every increment's 5 seconds, right? So, 2 million, 2.2 million, divide that by 3,000. So that would take 733 seconds to accomplish. And in those 733 seconds, that's going to be an issue, right? So 733, divide that by 60. It'll take 12 minutes to close. At which point our entire fleet could be decimated. That is not something I'm very keen in having happen. And so I'm going to actually say... Well, I'm going to try something first. I'm going to try an old tactic. It's an old tactic. No, don't head that way. Don't head that way. Head towards the second planet, but we're going to try a little cheeky tactic. See, I want them to fire. Okay, fire away. Then I'm going to create a waypoint. Waypoint 2. And I'm going to go to that waypoint. Okay, looks like we're not fast enough to be able to do that. 19 more armor hits on the Hamburg. We are able to shoot them down with some efficiencies. 3 to 5% chance to hit with our guns. Or 3% with our flat cannon turrets, apparently. which is not fantastic, I will admit. Not fantastic at all. Okay, first fleet. We're going to have you then head towards the jump point. There's no point trying to take this planet if we are not even able to get through the point defense, and I don't want to sustain too many losses as we have other issues on our doorstep. We're going to have to keep them there for now anyway. I am going to send the Ackman and 61 Hydra to AD Leonis just to keep them resupplied if required. And hopefully we can get the research we need to begin immediate battle cruiser production. And then once we have a few battle cruisers, then I'm gonna feel a little bit happier. But most importantly, we are going to need to get powered infantry armor done, and that is going to take some time. Why are you doing that? No, we need ground combat person. Remove labs. Do 10 labs. Give this to powered infantry armor. There we go. That'll be done by the end of the year. But yeah, we're going to design a full army, and then we're also going to need to build a transport army and do all the other stuff that we'll need to do. And that will take time, a lot of time, which unfortunately we may not have, because the aliens are going to start trying to go through into areas and cause issues and other problems as well. So, got to keep that in mind. But yeah, we just don't have enough point defense. Even with such a massive advantage, the AMMs can just spam straight through, and so we need some other way of being able to counter them. And that may be battleships with enough armor to just be able to go straight forward, tank the hits, and then we can just get through. But you know, it's still going to be costly. Losing a battleship's a lot more valuable than a couple stations that we destroyed, right? Clearing infantry regiment done. Training on that powered infantry ammo, also getting those service to all weapons done somewhat quickly, which is something I want to have in place whenever we can possibly have them done, because it will help a lot in terms of defensive operations. Okay, the 3 more Bunchviks, the Augsburg, Lübeck, and Scharnhorst, complete construction. I'm going to order another 3 to be built. The Nordheim, Molders, and Ludwigshafen am Rhein will be constructed, and those will be done in 2050. But yeah, we just need a lot more vessels in service at the end of the day here. Okay, that is the defense gun done, which means we can start to build up a planetary defense, coastal defense battery. I'll give this KIW. So I want, we can probably fit, what is that? 2,000. So that gives us 5 guns, 5 20cm guns. I basically want to have like a cruiser level. And then I'm going to add in point defense capable weapons. So we can add in 5. Okay, that gets us, so we have 13 total guns with a cost of 571. And that gives us basically the power of a cruiser on the ground with some point defense capabilities. So that's what we'll be designing and building. So coastal defense batteries, I'm going to build 5 of those to be built immediately, and those will be done in February of 2051, so quite a bit of time there. Okay, first fleet can now get home. So we're going to send you back to, we're going to send you to Seoul, and we're going to send you to refuel resupply. But yeah, we need to start, we really need to start ramping up production. We need to get this battle cruise in production to where we need. Oh no, the graphs B. That's an issue. AX, microscopy. Of course, there'd be one ship without enough maintenance. We need, where is it? You need to go through to microscopy. You then need to go towards fleets. You need to go here. Move to location. I'll add on like a lot of extra time, but it should sort it out for us here. Okay, now begin a immediate resupply. Should hopefully finish that up soon. Okay, there we go. Now begin repairs immediately. Okay, repairs have been completed. 2 more hamburgers just finished. We need to get this fleet back immediately. Get back to salt. Refuel resupply. I'm gonna have the Ackman 003 head towards 61 hydrate. So refuel resupply at Seoul, but you're gonna head directly towards 61 hydrate, and you're gonna be placed at the jump point for refueling purposes. We have more colonial shipping coming in here. We have this world has supplies. Does it have refueling capability? Yes, it does. It also has maintenance supplies, so we can maintain a small force here, which I would like to do. Nothing on Uncut-II as of now. We're gonna need to get basically forces set up here. So we should be able to now, if we have a look at over at our battle fleet. Yeah, so we have 2 Koln, 2 and 3 Brunswick. Detach those, bring them up into the Hokum Flot. There we go. And let's get those underway for training immediately, because we're going to need them to. Shipping tonnage maintained. Yeah, because we've got people out at sea at the moment, or out in space at the moment. So I've got to be aware of that fact. But yeah, so what can we get for currently though? What can we research from the battlecruiser that we will not be changing? So pulse engine, yes. Active sensor, we can get that. We can also apparently get the turrets. So we've gotten the technology already. Oh, we can't. But we can get the reactor. We're getting the laser, the turret, and the fire controls. To get sorted out. And that laser is going to take God knows how long that laser. Yeah, Jesus. It's going to take quite a bit of time. Not to mention, we also need to get the ultraviolet laser. But we can begin to get some of this technology down. But we kind of have to wait for other stuff to complete first, in a lot of regards. So if we go back to Seoul, and we're just going to keep doing 1-day increments. 5th Fleet has returned home. I'm going to tell First Fleet. I'm going to tell First Fleet to begin. Well, they're only out for 2 months, right? Well, no, for 2 years, according to that maintenance life. So let's just begin an overhaul. Make sure you're good. And our fleet is ready. First colonial cargo group completed orders. We need to get more resources into the shipyards, and to do that, we're going to need to begin to mine more from this planet. We're mining 10,000 tons of resources. We should be able to mine more of that. So to do that, we need to produce more automated mines. But to produce more automated mines, we need the actual resources to return home. And that's going to take quite a bit of time. So you have to keep that in mind. 61 hydrate, a new ship's been detected. 61 hydrate. If they move a massive fleet, now I'll have to respond. I'll just have to. Okay, communication terms of the words in limited progress. That's good. Research. We don't have the uranium we need right now, which is an issue. Mercury has no uranium either, which is also an issue. You're plenty of iridium and boronite and all the other resources, but no actual uranium, which causes a problem. Okay, the Shear, Strasbourg, Riechenfeld has completed orders. The Brunswick. I'm also going to order another 2 Hamburg-class vessels to be constructed. And this should overall mean we have a pretty substantial frontline capable fleet with 10 cruisers, with enough guns to absolutely dumpster anything in close range. Okay, power infantry armor is done. Now let's get to designing our actual division. So I want infantry, powered infantry armor. So it does increase cost by about 50%, but the extra armor is worth it in my opinion. We're gonna call this colonial. No, I'm gonna call this German or Heer Army. Or we'll just call this infantry guardsman. I think that's how it is. Infantry guardsman. 2049. We need personal weapons. Create. Then I want a light anti-vehicle. So this is going to be anti-tank team 2049. Create. Then I'm going to go for light or crude anti-surplus. Now, there's no reason for light bombardment because it actually is not as efficient. So we're going to go for MMG team 2049. There we go. Then we need a headquarters. I'm going to give this 5,000 tons, and this is going to be known as the battalion headquarters. Put that on avoid combat. Then I'm going to put in for 25,000, and that's going to be regimental headquarters. And we'll put avoid combat on that. Take avoid combat off. Well, actually, no, we need logistics. We already have logistics for light vehicles, so that's good. I am going to add some FFD though. So forward fire direction team. Actually, I'll just make it simpler. Recon team. Create that. What else do I need? We need to start building some static stuff. So we need medium anti-vehicle. And since these guys will actually be on the front line, potentially adding, that's a lot of cost though. Now we'll just go for normal static medium anti-vehicles. So medium anti-vehicle, don't avoid combat please, and then we need medium AT team. We'll just call it by gun, right? So we're going to call it the MAV-44 anti-tank gun. Create that. Then we're going to need a bombardment, which I'm going to give the designation of medium bombardment 52 with the designation artillery gun. And these guys will be able to fire from rear echelon, which is where we want them to be able to fire from. Then I'm going to make a further headquarters, and I'm going to give this the capacity of 125,000 capacity. And I'm going to call this the division headquarters. Which will be able to command a total of 125,000 men. Well, not men, but tonnage. Okay, with that out of the way, we're now going to begin immediate research. So we want anti-tank team, we want battalion headquarters, we want recon team, we want artillery guns and anti-tank guns, we want MMG teams, we want the actual guardsmen themselves, we want division headquarters, regimental headquarters, and that will all take quite a bit of time, especially the division headquarters, which would take 1 year of research. And so I will be directing further researches where possible to those areas. Oh yeah, we need to pull back on the training, don't we? Yeah, you guys have trained to 50, so I'm gonna now bring you back under to the Hockenflot. Have you refuel, resupply, begin an overhaul. And then we'll be able to dispatch a fleet when needed to an area when required to. The Graf Speer, Raul, Hessen, Rommel, Turgen, effort have all completed. Whoa, have we detected something? No, we haven't. What do we detected? Yeah, they're now in Sol. That's a problem. Yeah, they're gonna start perusing around, and if they don't leave, that's going to be an issue. What contacts have we been able to make with the Alpha Centauri? Not really any. It's kind of a bummer, I'll be real with you guys. Research into battalion headquarters completed. We need to go into recon teams next. The Augsburg complete their overall. The Cruiser complete their overall. 2 amber classes. These were the tugs. Yeah, these were the better tugs. So spare APC. So 3 ambers actually. I'm not sure why we have Fuchs class vessels in here, but meh. Excess pods. We need to go to excess pods, fleets. Excess tractor, troop pod. No, I want cargo pods, don't I? Do we not have any extra 200 kiloton? I'll have to wait on those then. Station 200 kiloton cargo pod. Let's put 5 of those in production. Okay. Now the artillery gun here done soon. Yeah, that's the artillery gun done. First cargo squadron's done with that. Battle fleet ready. How's our maintenance? We're not able to maintain the amount we need, so I'm going to actually move this to 25, and I'm going to actually begin a massive maintenance construction campaign. We want 75 of those done. Okay, that's the tank gun done. MMG done. Okay, 3 more Brunswick class vessels were completed. And those were assigned where? They were just taken, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna just grab them all then. So that's 3 more destroyers done, which is quite a bit. So 3 more destroyers. We're gonna then bring those over to the battle fleet. So that gets us a total of 6 destroyers now. 60,000 tons more of work. So yeah, we already have a massive cruiser and destroyer fleet, but we need big vessels if we're going to be able to hold up. Because there's just some capabilities we can't have on smaller ships. Terraforming rate, we need that to go into laser focal size. We need the fire control rating speeds to go up as well. We need all these things if we want to make the cruiser that we've designed. And in this time, how long would it take for an extra slip point added on to the 24,000 yard? 5 years? Yeah, no. We're not doing that in 5 years. That's not happening. But yeah, we need to. I would want at least like 1 core of forces before we went invading anything. Okay, Gauss can rate a fire number 4 done. Fantastic news. So now I'm going to have sensitive fire controls. I'm going to have this guy just begin researching all of the... Begin researching the sensitive fire control. Now we can begin researching power propulsion technologies. Okay, now the ambers should be good. Spare APTs, APT. Those are 2. So now you should be able to go into excess pods. Where the hell are the excess APT excess pods? Are they in the cargo squadron where they always are? Yeah, they are. There we go. So 200 kiloton, 200 kiloton, 200 kiloton. Track to all of those, please, for me. Thank you. That gives us a speed of 1,000 kilometers per second. And I'm going to start moving over stuff to areas. In regards, I'm going to move a refueling station. I'm going to load the refueling station. I'm going to load refueling station 250,000. So that gives us 350. 350. How much is that? So 350 divide that by 25. 14, so that is 140 infrastructure. Maximum items 140. So load that. Then we're going to take that over to HH Andromedae. And we're going to begin a colonization effort. So if I go over here, right, I'm going to begin a colonization effort on this planet. And the idea is that hopefully we can get to there, colonize it, and hold from that point. Firstly, what's your status at the moment? Ready to go, practically speaking. You guys are not in overhaul anymore. Battle fleet is also ready to go. We're going to keep these guys here in reserve, and I'm going to send First Fleet out towards HH Andromedae with active sensors on. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I do want to make sure that we don't have any issues with the transportation of the goods. Yeah, so we go to HH Andromedae. First Fleet is now here. I'm going to have them head towards the second planet. Okay, we detected multiple military signatures. Unsure what they are doing. Kublai AMAC. Class vessels. Interesting. Okay, if we can put some little weapons here, that would be a big help. In many regards. But for now, I'm just going to keep around the planet. Okay, we made a breakthrough, apparently. We received a communication. They identify themselves as the Jodhpur Combine. And what does the Jodhpur Combine think of us? Apparently not much. But what can you do? Is there anything in the inner star? No, there's nothing. They're just kind of sitting there. Very, very strange. Strange behavior indeed. That our forces leave HH Andromedae immediately. Original message was AMAC 001. Well, they're going to have to make us if they want us to leave. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a surprise attack. We were just attacked. Holy shit. Hamburg has been blown up. Hamburg's gone. Hamburg is gone. We did not return fire. A little bit of a Pearl Harbor. I shouldn't have gone for fighting increments. Should have expected this. Are any other vessels attacked? Arm hits on the they go 10,000 kilometers per second. Are you kidding me? Armor hits on the AMAC. No. Yeah. Strasbourg has been hit in the armor. Components hit 2. We lost 19 crew members. Okay, immediately begin a return fire. What kind of weapons are we looking at here? Lot of strength 1, some strength 7 hits. The second cruiser squadron has been ripped apart in a lot of regards. Okay, assign subfleet, begin immediate fire onto that. Open fire all. Flat cannon turrets 003, focus on that. 003, 003. Yep, assign that to subfleet, open fire all. This is going to get really bloody quickly. 004, 004. Assign to subfleet. Open fire all. Assign to subfleet. Assign subfleet. Assign fleet. 003. Assign subfleet. Okay, what do we have left over here? So your arm has only been hit. Okay, begin. Did I not repair them? I probably didn't repair their armor, did I? Okay, you need to start fire at the Kublais. Open fire control. 003, open fire control. And you 003, open fire control. Oh god, here we go. We fired back. Okay. Strasbourg attacked by Kublai, damage per hit, 5 penetrating hits. Strasbourg is getting absolutely peppered. In return, we have attacked them. Worst chances to hit here overall, but we managed to score 7 strength 10 hits with our carronades, and then 1 strength 6 hit with one of our smaller naval guns. 191 smaller hits though. I'm also going to set these guys to hostile immediately. This is what they've done. They have an EC rating of 20. Are you kidding me? 40 energy weapon impacts. Okay, what is going on then? Looks like we damaged one of the vessels. I can barely see anything because it just lags out whenever you get like too close. That's really annoying. Okay, what? Just tell me distance. Tell me range. Tell me distance. Okay. Contacts. Distance. T target. What is distance? AMAX 004. AMAX 003. Open fire. Open fire on that one vessel. Why aren't you firing? Open fire all. Is someone on AMAX 004 then? Okay, fire. Okay, we fired 194 times. The Bunjvik was attacked. Penetrating hits on the Bunjvik. It was detached. We scored how many hits against the AMAC? AMAC report 155 hits, 11 penetrating. Okay, we're gonna split our fire a little bit more. AMAC 002 we're like right on top of each other as well, which is really interesting. Assign that to subfleet. Assign that to subfleet. Just start hitting opposite ones if possible. Whoa, okay, so the Bunjvik has been destroyed. The Sashin has now been hit. Massive penetrating hits on the Sashin. Stats gonna probably have to be skulled if we make it out. Yeah, Bunjvik exploded. Was that from a hit to one of its reactors? 32. Okay, so that's our bigger weapons they just slammed into us. We destroyed one of the AMACs though. Okay, continue hitting them. Which was we destroyed the AMAC 003. So change that to the Kublais. Begin hitting them. AMAC 002, AMAC 002. Science subfleet. Yeah, one of the destroyer squadrons has been gutted. Hit into this one. Actually, focus on the fourth. Assign that to fleet. Focus fire on the fourth vessel. Okay, what are we looking at in casualties? We see 111 hits. We penetrated the Kublai. Sashin has been destroyed. Sashin destroyed. We've lost 3 ships so far. Damage report. The Shear has been destroyed. Bloody hell. Okay. Kublai 002 has been disabled, it looks like. We're going to need to refocus fire. Kublai 003 is now going to be a priority target. Kublai 003, Kublai 003 is assigned that to fleet. Cruisers focus on the damaged vessel. U5 class updated. Okay, they've started to run away. We have a single Kublai vessel left. What is the damage? Report what is damage. Total casualty. Okay, so we've lost total. We've lost 3 destroyers and a single cruiser. So Commander Wilfred. So we lost the Sheer, Sashin, Hamburg, and Brunswick. 2 of the namesakes of the two vessels. We destroyed a single enemy vessel, and we'll destroy this vessel. So we've taken 4 casualties, and they'll take a total of and we've also been damaged, and we've killed 2. The good thing though is it doesn't seem like they have any missiles. Okay, finish off that target. We also apparently have AMAX that we can detect. Yeah, 20cm naval guns can maybe hit something on the way out. Do we have the naval guns ready? Yes, we do. Start firing on the AMAX then from a distance. Assign that to fleet. See if you can get a hit. No hits were capable of being recorded there. We are being hit. Yeah, we're getting hit over distance. Oof, taking quite a few hits on the Baden-Württemberg there. We need to finish off that vessel and finish off the enemy vessel as much as we can here. Assign to fleet. Same with destroyers. Assign to fleet. Take out the Kublai. Okay, enemy vessel dead. Enemy is heading back towards us, but we managed to destroy that enemy vessel. Okay, we need to start moving. First fleet, are you capable of moving? Yes, we are. Head towards contacts. We need to drive them back. We need to drive them straight back. Destroyers, target, focus. I'm gonna absorb destroyers into just a single squadron. The Turgan is significantly damaged. Damage control. No, you only lost 1 gun, and that's a flat gun. The Strasbourg's been pretty straddled. If you have a look at armor, I'm interested to see what kind of penetration we're looking at here. Yeah, it looks like, I don't know, lasers carrying it, like something. Okay, we're gonna follow the targets. So the AMAX 004 is detached because with slower speeds. But if they're going 10,000 kilometers per second, we got a problem. We got a big problem. Main guns, okay, Deutschland, Irene, Producer, Prince Heinrich, Strasbourg, all begin opening fire on the cruisers as best as you can. Destroyers, I want you to start firing at will. Fire at will, fire control. I guess you can't really do that, can you? 002. You're focusing on 001. Okay, we're gonna have then everyone just focus on a single vessel at a time. See if that will help out. Okay, what happened? Baden-Württemberg 11 penetrating hits. We're heading slightly towards the targets though, which is good. Baden-Württemberg is still alive. Okay, 13 energy weapon impact hits. We're somehow able to be on top of them. 3,000. Why aren't we firing more? Where is that destroyer fire I was promised? Oh my god, we're not even fully firing. Target the Kublai. Target the Kublai. Assign fire. Assign fire. You go on 001. You'll be fine. Oh god. Oh god. The Baden-Württemberg was destroyed. We destroyed. We got 6 penetrating hits on the Kublai. I need to have a look at the information we have on the enemy vessels. Information, ship classes. Kublai, what do we estimate? Gauss cannons. So the AMAX are the ones with they're using railguns. Okay, we need to stop firing on the Kublai. Stop firing on the Kublai. Focus all fire on the AMAX. Assign to fleet. That was a missed target. Fire on the 002. Assign fleet. Okay, Lucian was hit hard. Turgan was opening fire as best as we can here. Okay, continue hitting them. Okay, we got another penetrating hit on one of the AMACs. Do not let 001 escape. Deutschlanden. Do we not have weapons capable of reaching that far? Yes, we do. AMAC 001. We can open fire on that. Begin immediate fire with long range weapons. Silence of fleet. And also assign AMAC 001 to the main guns. Assign that to fleet. The Lucian was destroyed. Bloody hell. Just get that bleed 002 down. We lost the Lucian. We've lost like 6 destroyers. Well, not 6. I think we lost like 5. 5 destroyers. Or 7, yeah, 5 destroyers. Focus fire on 001. Assign to fleet. 001, assign to fleet. Okay. We can't chase them at this point. I'm gonna have to... Okay, we're gonna have to go for the life pods. That's gonna be priority, is life pods rescues. And then we're gonna try and make a break for it. Okay, 5 hits on the Reinhold. Okay, 27 survivors rescued. 27 survivors, fleet and lead orders. Did you guys rescue the other life pods as well? Okay. Hold fire, hold fire, hold fire. All ships hold fire. Ceasefire, assign fleet. Okay, so we lost 4 destroyers. 5 destroyers and the SMS Hamburg. So we took pretty significant casualties on our fleet. They lost a Kublai and an AMAC. And we also damaged some of their ships. And in return, we took some significant damage on some of our vessels. So damage control. The Strasbourg's still fit. We need to get those guns up and repaired immediately. Get them repaired. The Churigan was also hit. Let's get that 5 centimeter repaired immediately as well. But yeah, we're basically down to 1 destroyer squadron. So priority now is going to be to get home. Or at least to a jump point. If we can get to a jump point, we're a lot safer. Because we can use our shorter range weapons at that point. The problem is, if they're able to kite us with their longer range railguns, we're going to have an issue. They also have ECM, which is significantly affecting our capabilities here. So I'm going to head directly towards the 61 Hydro jump point. That is in the direction of our enemy. But my hope is that if we can put some distance between us and them, we will be fine. So, okay, I'm going to have a waypoint. Order the main fleet to head in this direction instead. Get away from the enemy. Create distance. We are a lot slower than our opponents, so we have to keep that in mind. They're going 10,000 kilometers per second compared to us. Okay. Furthermore, we need Battlefleet 002 orbiting Earth. You need to be refuel resupplied. You then need to immediately deploy, and I'm going to rename you to Second Fleet. You need to immediately redeploy to Bernard Star, not Bernard Star, to 61 Hydra, and yeah, you need to move immediately to that location, activate your sensors, and prepare to take any engagement that's required of you. Okay, looks like they're heading towards the jump point. Which is concerning. Okay, what damage do we still have? So yeah, the Turgan, the rest of these. So wow, what significant casualties on both sides. Jesus. We lost 16,000 ton. We lost what is that? 25,000. We lost like 30,000. They lost 16,000. So we took 2 to 1 casualties. Head straight back to Hydra. We need to get our fleet back to where it should be going. And then it looks like they have the same idea. Okay, they're moving away. Looks like they're heading back to their own waters. That's very concerning in a lot of ways. Okay, first fleet, let's continue to head back. I mean, to get you into dry dock, get you repaired up, and then we're going to have to bring that straight back here. Okay, first fleet has arrived at the jump point. Begin immediate jump 61 hydro. Then refuel resupply from that tanker. Refuel resupply. Once that has happened, I want you to detach. You're going to detach all your damaged ships, and then we're going to reform up the second fleet with the first fleet, and then we're going to move to the jump point location. And I'll take a while to get refueled. So, the Turrigan, the Medusa, or the Strasbourg, the Medusa, the Turrigan, and the Rhineland Pfalz. You guys need to head back to Seoul and begin immediate refuel resupply. Okay. We're gonna have the second fleet, once they've arrived, transit through 61 Hydre and desist. Those are going so fast. It's so insane. Okay, we've got enemy contacts heading directly towards us. First fleet heads towards contact. We'll only get a limited chance to open fire, but when we do, I want everyone to absolutely obliterating this thing. Okay, assign fleet. Open fire control. Assign to fleet. Open fire control. Assign fleet. Cruisers. Assign to fleet. Open fire all. Assign that to fleet. Yeah, I know you have an active target. Okay, here we go. 5 hits. 5 armor hits. 23% chance to hit. Fire! Oh my god. Bloody hell. Cruiser squadron. Cease fleet. Cease fleet. Follow the cruiser. Okay, it's heading towards that. We're not going to follow it. Head back towards... Actually, we are going to follow that. Proxima Centauri. Andromedae is the real concern, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, first fleet, hold your position. You've taken significant damage. You've had to detach vessels. No point in worrying about it right now. Okay. Intelligence before is originating in the solar system. Do they want to be friends again? Excuse me? Second fleet, I think, I'm gonna, after destroying like, 10% of our fleet, I'm not in the mood for negotiations. Okay. The second fleet may have something to say about your little issues, your little problems. Yeah, second fleet head directly towards the jump point. We need to get you straight into 61 Hydra as quickly as possible. Looks like they've left, but it's an issue. Our best chances the problem is we're so technologically inferior in a lot of ways that the best thing that we can do is essentially to hold jump points. If we can hold the jump points, we can hit anything that comes through. And if we have enough tonnage with enough carronades, enough weapons, then we shouldn't have any issues. So I'm going to move to that position. Anything that comes through, we're going to hit. We are going to have some insufficient crew accommodations, which is going to cause some problems. Problem that we can't send that. We can't send that in. I mean, we just can't. We can't send the that group in. All right. I think that's when we leave the episode off, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please just like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me out. And let me know what you think we should do, because we're at such a technological disparity. But hopefully, with our empire, we can hold out. And yeah, they Pearl Harbored. They didn't have any colonies in the system. They just attacked. And yeah, I don't know. Real sorry, sad sight, losing 6 vessels though. A lot of ships lost, a lot of lives lost. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Please like, comment, subscribe, as I did say, and consider becoming a member over on the YouTube channel. And goodbye.